goldfish today, specifically fancy goldfish. Now, I've looked around my pet stores in my neighborhood and there really isn't anybody that carries fancy goldfish. So I managed to track down a company down in Chula Vista that we're going to be trying out today. It's called Coast Gem USA. I'll put a link in the description. Now, it's a little bit of a drive from my house, so it's kind of a store review kind of thing. I don't want to drive an hour out of my way and then the store is not really good and then we come home without a fish. So what's going on, everybody? We just came back from the store from Chula Vista at Coast Gem USA. We ended up finding an Oranda. When I was down there, they had a different variety of Orandas. They had the Apaches, the tricolors, the pearl scales, and the black ones. A lot of the black Orandas that they had were a lot bigger than this one. I wanted something smaller. Somewhere in between from this one to a baby one, so somewhere like a medium from this being a larger one. But the only one that I could find that was the smallest was this one. I didn't want a big one just because of the tank size. I know I'm going to have to upgrade the tank eventually, but I wanted a little bit more time with the smaller one in this tank. The only issue with this fish is that he is missing a front fin. He's missing the left front fin, but it doesn't seem to affect him. I looked at him at the store. He was swimming fine. He's swimming fine here. He still looks really nice. So I looked at him, and if you look at him closely, it looks like he was born that way. It doesn't look like, it was an accident where it got cut off or another fish bit it off. It just looks like he was born like that. So it is what it is. He's still really high quality. I mean, his tail is amazing. His top dorsal fin I mean, just stands up like a sailfish. That's one of my favorite things about it. I mean, it just pops up like a sailfish. I kind of overlooked the fin part. Like I said, if he was born like that and he's grown pretty big without it. I don't think it's going to be a big issue with him. Hopefully, when he gets old, it's not a big problem with him trying to swim. But for now, I mean, it is what it is. He's still a really nice looking fish. I like him. One of the goals from when I went down and I was looking for a Thai Oranda was for just to have a pet fish. I mean, I'm not going to be breeding this guy. He's not going to be a show pet. I just wanted something that I could have that my daughter can enjoy and she could come look at him. She loves them. I mean, she comes and looks at the tank and just loves them. They did have ranchus. I mean, I think I am leaning a little bit towards a ranchu now. Not that I don't like this one, but I think I might have to get another tank and set up a ranchu tank. I think I would want 2 different tanks. Also, they had some really nice calico butterfly tails, telescope eyes. I mean, so butterfly telescope eyes. They had some really nice ones. So I mean, I think eventually, one of the things that the owner told me when I was down there, he told me that he's like, you can't just have one. You're gonna eventually get a bunch of them, and I think he's right. I think eventually I might have to go down there and get a couple more Orandas for this tank, get a bigger tank. I probably will get some telescope eyes, probably 2 calicos, and some ranchus. I mean, they had the ranchus there were just amazing. So I think eventually I am going to set up probably at least 3 more tanks, one with ranchus and one with telescope eyes. My wife kind of doesn't like the telescope eyes. She kind of thinks the eyes are kind of creepy, but they're pretty nice fish. Like I said, my assessment on the store was awesome. I talked to the owner. The owner was with me just basically the whole time. But for just my first time being there, if you guys know of another store in Southern California that just specializes in fancy goldfish, let me know, because everything around here is either saltwater or tropical. Now, I've had tropical goldfish all my life. I mean, I've been a tropical fish all my life. I was looking for a smaller Oranda, but I mean, just look at them. I mean, the quality on these Orandas are just fine. I mean, they're really nice. I mean, you can't get that at your local fish store. Trust me, I looked. A lot of the tanks, if you do go down there, a lot of the tanks aren't as well lit as I wanted to. Just for example, and this guy on the tank, it had no light, so it was kind of hard for me to kind of get the color of what he was. Actually, in the store, he looked a little bit more black and silver. Once I brought him here, he kind of looks a little bit more black and yellow, which is still fine. I'm okay with that. There were some other ones that were kind of like him, just bigger, that had the red, kind of spotty red, but it was so hard for me to see the colors. But like I said, it's fine. I'm really happy with him. I mean, like I said, the quality of fish is just far none. It was a little bit out of my way. So next time I go, I probably will pick up a little bit more fish than just one, just to make my trip worth it. So I'll probably end up picking up ranchus and calicos, or vice versa. But I think ranchus are my next fish. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions on the store, let me know. I'll keep progress on this fish and we'll see how it goes. He is eating well. But for now, thanks for watching.